Welcome back. I'm Mike Chamberlain along with Mark Lauber and Dave Stanfield. Welcome to the Coors OP World Jet Ski Finals. Lots of enthusiastic spectators here to witness the premier event of the Professional Jet Ski Racing Tour. Earlier, we talked about the pro women's competition, and we're going to take this opportunity to look back at the competition now, beginning with the women's slalom. Mark, perhaps you could give the viewers a brief description of the slalom competition.
Well, Mike, the slalom is identical for both men and women. It's a timed event. The competitors are racing against the clock, as well as each other, with the fastest time overall winning the event. The competitors race side by side, zigzagging through identical courses of marker buoys. Each matchup consists of 2 heats, the riders switching courses for each run. As I said before, the fastest combined time overall wins it.
Well, Mark, what do you say we take a look back now as Brenda Burns, she's from Everett, Washington, takes on Cindy Kaufman. She's from Antioch, California. We are joining the first heat, and it is already in progress.
Now, Cindy and Brenda were neck and neck in the first heat until Brenda, at the bottom of your screen, swung too wide around the final buoy, and Cindy caught her at the finish. Cindy Kaufman, last year's defending champion, was number 3 in the world after a terrific racing season, Mike. And as they changed sides for their second heat, Brenda was thinking. She was the number 4 rider in the world and a seasoned veteran herself. She realized that she had to go all out now if she hoped to knock Cindy out of the running.
Well, the second heat started cleanly. Here it comes, and had both women dead even, smoothly negotiating the turns until the second buoy. Watch here, where Cindy Kaufman, at the bottom of your screen, lost her balance and she will fall. Though she recovered quickly, Brenda Burns was having a smooth, controlled run and took advantage of Kaufman's error to rocket into the lead.
Mike, that one mistake was a costly one for Cindy. Up to that point, the matchup had been fairly even, but Brenda kept it together, moving cleanly and smoothly around the buoys, keeping her composure at all times. Cindy Kaufman, on the other hand, now had to go all out just to make up the distance between herself and Brenda. But Brenda never let up. Even though Kaufman ran a good heat and made up some time and distance, it wasn't enough to beat the veteran Brenda Burns.
So Brenda Burns succeeded in foiling Cindy Kaufman's attempt to repeat as slalom champion for the second year in a row. But neither Brenda nor Cindy were able to top the combined overall time of the number 1 woman rider in the world, Celeste Ward, here racing against Terry Davis from San Martin, California. Celeste, shown here at the top of your screen, put together runs that captured the women's slalom championship title for herself by utilizing a combination of skill, speed, balance, and control.
Mike, the slalom competition in jet skiing is similar to snow skiing in that a rider needs to be smooth and fast, cutting as close to the buoys as possible without missing or running over them. Here we see Celeste Ward doing just that, always under control, always with complete authority. And it paid off for her today with a slalom victory and a championship title.
Well, our roving reporter, Dave Stanfield, caught up with the new slalom champion after her big win this afternoon.
Celeste, congratulations on that slalom win. The turning point for you. You know you can go fast, but it's got to all come together, right?
That's right. If you go too fast, you might miss the buoy and just say goodbye to your whole chance on even getting anything.
It's kind of a one chance only here, isn't it, the World Finals?
Yes, it is. It's once you're out there, there's no turning back, and you got to go with what you have and what you can do.
And what Celeste Ward did was earn herself the title of women's slalom champion, placing first over Brenda Burns, who came in second. In third was Deborah Yates, fourth was Japan's Yuriko Nakamura, and fifth went to Cindy Kaufman. Turning now to the women's closed course competition, a new face appeared in the person of Sheila Yaquez from Las Vegas, Nevada. Sheila got the whole shot at the race start, went into the lead, and never looked back, leading start to finish and capturing the women's closed course championship title.
Mike, Sheila Yaquez is a new and pretty face in the pro women's field. And this was a big, big win for her, upsetting many of the favorites like Celeste Ward and Brenda Burns, who was last year's defending closed course champion.
Well, she's a very happy young lady, and Dave Stanfield caught up with her shortly after the race.
Good race, start to finish. You got the whole shot?
Yeah. Celeste, I think Celeste was a little bit close to me on the left side, and I kind of edged over to the left a little bit, make sure she wasn't too close. I didn't see anybody on. I saw 2 skis on the right side, but I got to the first buoy before they did, just left them.
So an elated Sheila Yaquez wins the women's closed course with Karen Jacobs, Cindy Kaufman, Martha Jacobs.